2013 Cruiser 27RKX here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. And this is kind of a funny story. This is the second time this year we have had this fifth wheel for sale here. The original owners bought it brand new with the intention of spending a couple years bouncing around different places in Florida to see where they really liked. Lo and behold, first place they went to, loved it, bought a condo, never slept a single night in this fifth wheel. They brought it back to us, asked us, hey, would you help us find a home for it? And we did. We sold it on consignment for them. Second owners that bought it, the ones that we sold it to, they took it out, had a great time, and then they saw that we had a 2014 used Cruiser fifth wheel on sale. The fella he was kind of one of those people that just traded something in once a year. They traded this in on that. So this has only had one season of use, and they took good care of it. The folks that owned it this last time took good care of it. So you're looking at something that is about as close to new as used can get, and has gone through 2 depreciation cycles so that you get a very good used price tag on a nearly new RV. It has been upgraded to feature a Class 3 hitch on the back. This is designed for very light duty towing, maybe a small enclosed trailer or small boat. You see the little 4-way flat here. Ideally, I'd prefer to see that used for something like a light duty bike rack or accessory rack. I'm leery about towing something behind fifth wheels without reinforcement on the bumpers, but that's just, experience talking here. Man, inside and out, this thing is very clean. We have power front leveling jacks. We have push button power rear stabilizer jacks. So you level the RV front to back with the power front jacks, and then you just you put these down to stabilize it so it doesn't rock around when you climb in and out. You have the wide stance suspension to help this thing track better going down the road and ease your tire wear and tear. It also helps prevent wiggling back there. You see the nicer aluminum wheels on here. I mean, full aluminum cage construction. By that I don't just mean aluminum perimeter, I mean aluminum cage all the way down. Fully enclosed, insulated, heated underbelly. This is a very nice piece that just amazingly has never had an owner for any long extended period of time. And I love the very wide open floor plan. This thing has a nice open floor plan. Let me shed a little extra light on in here. Right when you walk in, there's a nice little hidden control panel, and I like that it's out of the way so if the grandkids or something come over, they can't get up here and play with your switches. I also like that you can see which switches are on by the little backlighting behind each of these switches. That's something I think is pretty cool. So standing up here, taking a look back, the light is in just the absolute worst place possible where the sun is basking, and it's causing everything to look kind of dark and drab, so my apologies there. That's something I don't have a lot of control over. But let me kind of run you down through here. There we go. If I get up close, it kind of negates some of that. You see that we have a light brown faux leather sort of sofa here, and a big, giant, almost residential sized napping couch. This thing is absolutely huge. A grown person can lay tip to tail on it, and your head and feet won't even touch each armrest at the same time. This has a larger, upgraded, 33% bigger 8 cubic foot refrigerator freezer with a big pantry right here. And I want to point out, these are 2 very big items, and they're located within your slide out. They're off of your floor plan. That is why we have such a wide open, walkable kitchen space here. So when someone's cooking in the kitchen or sitting at the dining table, you won't trip over each other constantly. Extra large overhead cabinetry for more storage space. You see the big, I don't know, what is that? Pretty close to a 40-inch Toshiba flat screen. And I love that it's located and mounted on that bias so that it's always turned toward the living room. It gives you a little more natural viewing experience. The countertops in this one have been upgraded to a true hard surface all the way around. And you see all of the usable functional counter space that you have around here. That's one of the things I like about rear kitchens. You get bigger cabinets, more counter space than comparable floor plans of this size. Rear living rooms are not going to have this much kitchen space in them. Man, these are heavy duty too. It smells brand new in here. It smells like these folks must have cleaned it right before they traded it in. It smells better than new, frankly. I love the residential style dining table on this because it's easier. Compared to a normal freestanding table, it doesn't matter where you're sitting. You can sit anywhere. You can get up and you can visit the kitchen or the bathroom or the refrigerator. And the other 3 people don't have to get up and slide out of the way on like a normal 2x2. So this is much easier to get into and around, and it gives you more leg room also. Right next to the door, we do have a nice coat closet here. And I do like the little charging station that you have up top. It's really the perfect place to keep things like cell phones. This big window that you have up here is letting in so much light. It's funny, because that big window is one of the things that really helps let a lot of light in here and feel good, but it's one of the things that's so hard when you're running a camera. The stool is a little bit taller than a standard plastic stool because it's a true porcelain stool and it's foot flush. So you do have, you know, a little easier up-down time since it's taller. And you can actually scrub and clean on that thing, unlike a plastic stool. We do have a full standing shower here, and I want to point out how tall this shower is. There's extra room in this bathroom. Let me slide out of the way here. So when you're in the shower, standing straight up and down, at least 6'3" with my shoes on, you see that my head is still plenty of room right here. So there's lots and lots of headroom in this shower space. I like to point out that even here in the bathroom, we still have upgraded countertops. They didn't, you know, cut corners when it came here into the counter. And it might sound silly, but the fact that this has one of the deepest medicine cabinets I've ever seen is a huge factor. All of your light is LED lighting, that flush mount lighting that you see right there. It's extra bright compared to incandescent bulbs. They don't tend to dim over time, and you don't have to replace them nearly as often. I mean, you could go many years potentially without replacing LED elements. Your front wall, they darkened up to give it an accent wall to really help the feeling of depth in there. And this is a full true queen. This is an 80-inch queen, not a 76-inch camper queen. You have 2 plugs at the head of the bed, so if you have like your little CPAP type breathing machines, you're all set there. And you notice that they left the wall mount up here, so if you have a little flat screen you want to put mount up here, you can do that. And with this mount, you can kind of angle the TV up, down, anywhere you want it, so that you have you know, a good proper viewing angle for it. All in all, this thing is, I mean, I could probably park this today over on my new side, because we are a dealer of cruiser RVs brand new. I bet if we park this over there, I bet we could fool some people. It's in that kind of shape. 800-256-5196, Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Thank you, everybody. Happy camping.